for watching This Is Now. We begin with the latest developments in the search for that missing submersible that was on its way to the wreck of the Titanic.
Now, in a news conference just a few hours ago, the U.S. Coast Guard says they've located a debris field that is consistent with a catastrophic implosion of the vessel. Now, all 5 people on board are believed to be dead. Now, in light of this tragic update, Coast Guard officials say they've notified the families of the crew of the Titan, which has been missing for several days now. The Titan's 96-hour oxygen supply likely ended earlier today. Those on board included a British billionaire, prominent Pakistani father and son duo, and CEO of the vessel's parent company, OceanGate Expeditions, Stockton Rush. Now, here's a portion of that news conference that happened a short time ago.
This morning, an ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV subsequently found additional debris. In consultation with experts from within the Unified Command, the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber. Upon this determination, we immediately notified the families. On behalf of the United States Coast Guard and the entire Unified Command, I offer my deepest condolences to the families.
Truly a heartbreaking update this morning, as so many around the world have been watching and waiting for the latest on this search. We have posted this story on our website and we'll bring you any more updates throughout the day.